that broke you were the same things that built you? Life taught me hard way that your flaws don't define you, but your courage does. To understand why I say so, I need to take you back in 2016 when I first decided to move to a new city alone with my daughter. I wanted to run away from the difficult chapters of my life. I wanted to erase the pain. I wanted to believe that a new city can give me a new beginning. So I arrived with a happy, hopeful heart. And I told myself, this is it. This is my new beginning. What I didn't know then was, life wasn't done testing me. Because in new city, you don't just survive. You have to prove yourself every single day. New people, new environment, new struggle, new competitions. They just don't wait for you to adjust. And honestly, it felt like a rat race. People judged me. They labeled me. They criticized me. But I chose to be my own hero. There were days when homesickness hit me hard. Long nights when no one saw me trying to hold myself together. In quiet moments, I stitched my heart back piece by piece. And next morning, I showed up stronger, as I had never-ending bills to pay and responsibilities that wouldn't wait. So I kept pushing myself. I worked hard. I adapted. I learned. And slowly, when I started finding my own place, I walked with a quiet kind of grace, the kind that made noise without sound. And just when life began to feel settled, life changed. On 7th July 2017, I met with a road accident. There was blood all over the road. I was completely unconscious and deeply traumatized. When I woke up, nothing felt the same. The accident left me with multiple fractures over the left side of my face. It changed the way I looked. And when your face changes, your identity feels shaken. I almost lost the person I saw in the mirror since my childhood. The recovery took a complete 1 long year. 1 year of healing, 1 year of accepting my flaws, 1 year of rebuilding my confidence. But the struggle didn't stop here. I didn't only lost my identity, I lost my job too. And honestly, that was the moment I truly felt life paused. I began questioning everything. Who am I now? What would my future look like? Will I ever look confident like before? How will I survive? There were nights when silence felt louder than the noise of my accident. But somewhere, something inside me refused to quit. I upskilled, I rebuilt, I worked on myself. I showed up even on days when I didn't feel confident. I created stability again. But life wasn't done yet. 6 years later, on what looked like a routine, ordinary morning, I was happily singing to my life while riding my scooter, completely unaware of the fact that next moment, life would change. On 29th May 2023, I lost control of my vehicle over small, loose stones on the roadside, and in a moment, I was on the ground, motionless, in pain so intense that almost numbed me. I was rushed to the hospital. This time it was tibia fracture on my left knee. Life paused again. This time it wasn't about only how I looked or how I survived. It was about my independence, my freedom, and my dignity. I was always been an independent person, managing my life, my work, my responsibilities. And suddenly I have to ask help for even smallest of the things. Even sitting properly on my own felt impossible. In a moment, life went from being independent to being dependent. And that felt like losing an important part of myself. But this time, I learned something very deep. It wasn't only about my physical recovery, it was also about my mental battle. Battle between fear and faith. Battle between giving up and starting again. Every small step during my recovery felt like climbing a Mount Everest. Whether it was taking a small step on my own without depending, or even standing for a second. Even in that case, trusting my own leg again. But healing changed me. It taught me to be patient. It taught me to be kind with myself, especially on a bad day. It taught me to celebrate progress over perfection. I refuse to let pain define me. It was the moment in my life when I learned something very clearly. Challenges do not break you, they build you. Struggles do not weaken you, they polish you. And that is when I started my journey again. That was the moment that made me more aware of my inner strength. And that is when I realized what Blossom means. Blossom means to turn your flaws, turn your struggles into your strength. As human beings, we all have flaws. We all carry scars. We all have experienced failures. We all have an unspoken battle fighting inside us. Blossom is not about being perfect, it's about being powerful. It's about being fearless to start again. It's not about being unbroken, it's about refusing to stay broken. It's not about saying, yes, life is perfect, it is very good. It's not about only what looks at the social media, but it's about saying, yes, life is hard. Yes, I'm scared, but I will still choose to move forward. So dear audience, remember, when life pauses you, it breaks you, or even it makes you question yourself, your scars are not the sign of weakness. They are the signatures of your survival. So flaunt your scars proudly because they add beauty to your powerful personality. Today, I stand here carrying all my flaws gracefully because they made me feel that I am Blossom. Thank you.